Bada bing, bada boom. Isn't she pretty? Okay, so hi, I'm Kai. Nice to meet you. Good to see you. Glad to be here. Last time I was on here was like 4 months ago because life has been lifing, BB. And then we ain't been digging it, but we trying to dig it. So last time I was on here and you guys saw me, I was staying with my friend, right? With the plan of getting my shenanigans together and getting my own place. That didn't go as planned, unfortunately. So, this is what's been going on the last 4 or 5 months-ish. I think the last time I posted was in January, February. We're in June. There's a lot to catch up on. So let's get into it. So, I was staying with my friend back in January with the plans of getting my own place by April. That didn't happen. So, what did happen was I moved in with my dad, his wife, and her 2 kids, and my sister. That was a shit show, to say the least. So, what had happened was, the end of April came, I was done staying with my friend, so I was like, oh, Dad, can I move in with you? Sure, that's fine. Work some things out, quit my job, spent all this money to get down there. We left at the end of April. We left on a Friday, I think April 28th, 29th, something like that. Got there Saturday. Some shit went down that I'm not gonna get into right this second. And Sunday, they told me, we'll just say they told me I had to leave. So I got there Saturday morning. Shit happened Saturday night. And by Wednesday, I was back home in Michigan. Mind you, I don't know if I said or not, but I had moved to Florida from Michigan. Drove down there, spent like $1,000. That'll be a whole story time in itself. We're not getting into that right now. So yeah, end of April, left, moved to Florida, was there for like 4 or 5 days, came back to Michigan, been back to Michigan for the past month, and some change now, because what's today? The 15th? 16th? The 15th. Today's the 15th, June 15th, I think. Yeah, sure, whatever. And so yeah, that's what's been going on in my life. I'm now staying with my other friends. Just trying to get my shit together, but it's kind of falling apart, but we're working on it. Is this too high? Okay, that's good. So yeah, I've been staying with my friend since I've been back home with her family. Been here for, like I said, a little bit over a month. It's changed since May 3rd exactly, if you want to know the date. Again, I will do a specific story time about what exactly happened in Florida and all that, and how I got back home and all that jazz. We'll do a specific story time about that. But that's just the life update. Oh wait, here's another new book. So I put the stickers on here clearly, so these stickers don't come with the book, but it's called Becoming Her. Let me show it to you real quick. Okay, so new book, Becoming Her. It's available on Amazon by me, Kai Alexandria. Excuse the food, kids. It says every pathway you take is leading you to where you're meant to be. Yeah, so that's the back cover. Excuse the glare. Your girl hasn't recorded in a minute, but we're here. Okay. Title page. Before we begin, there's a little poem at the beginning. Isn't she cute? Isn't she cute? Isn't she lovely? This is horrible. Excuse me. Good Lord. I'll get better at this again. I promise. It's been a minute, but it's a poem at the beginning. Here's the table of contents. Let's zoom in a little bit. There we go. Table of contents. You can pause if you need to. And I'm going to read a little bit to you. So the part that I'm about to read is from the first journal entry. By the way, this is a book of journal entries. It's not poetry. People get it confused. Not poetry. Journal entries / diaries. So it's a little bit lengthy, but worth the read. So if you want to support me, you can get this on Amazon. I can do a screen recording, show you how to do all that, and please support me and help me. If you like reading, if you know somebody that likes reading, please have them check me out on Amazon, because I've written 3 books and I don't know where my other 2 are, but they're all on Amazon. So the first one I'm going to read to you, well, not the first one, but the one I'm going to read to you is from the first journal entry called The Child That Needs Healing. Okay, hold on. I had to back that ass up because it's a little too close, but I'm going to read little bits and pieces of this. A physical reaction from a mental pathogen. Skin crawling and my nerves are itching. When does peace on earth begin? Where do I find my peace of mind? How do I shut my mind off? Is there a switch to turn off these... Oh my God. Is there a switch to turn off these relentless episodes of insanity? I'm suffering from a physical manifestation as a byproduct of my mental deterioration. I feel utterly empty. Emotionally suffocating, but it's my own hands that are wrapped around my throat. Trembling fingers fighting to stay chained to the skin of my throat as I choke. Crying as I choke. I can read, I promise. Mindfully telling myself to let go, emotionally telling myself to never let go. So numb, so cold, my heart is triggered by my mind. Mindfully haunted by emotional demons. Why, you ask? Because this destructive behavior has been my identity for my entire life. A life of traumatic abomination breathes deep into my unsettled roots. Heavy is the load I've been carrying since my unpleasant youth. But every time around, she's all I see. That little girl that once was me. She's muzzled and crying to be set free. I feel bad for her because I don't know how to apologize to her. Chained to her past mistakes. That little girl that needs to be set free. Some of which are her own fault, most of which were out of her control. Do you forgive me? Would you believe me if I told you I really do love you? It's a warped sense of love, but I'm rewriting my own meaning of love. Will you forgive those who hurt you even if they never apologize? Put down your fist. You don't need to keep defending yourself anymore. Put down your fist. You don't need to keep fighting. Stop screaming. You don't have to keep yelling in order to be heard. Open your mouth and speak your truth. You no longer have to keep suffocating yourself. Open your mouth without fear or hesitation. Your words don't need validation outside of your own. We weren't safe then, but we're safe now. Stand up. You're not that weak and defenseless little girl anymore. You didn't feel loved then, but you're loved now. You've always been loved. You'll always be loved. You are love. I love you so deeply. So I'll set you free because I owe it to you and myself. Again, this is on Amazon, Becoming Her. That was from The Child That Needs Healing, the first journal entry in the book. Look forward to a story time coming very soon about what happened from Florida to Michigan, from Michigan to Florida to back home. Books on Amazon. Trying to get my shenanigans together. I got a lot of thoughts going on in my head as far as creativity, but that's why I've been MIA, because my life has been flipped upside down. But I'll get back into uploading when I can. And I'll see you guys on the next video. And if you care to subscribe or like or share, I appreciate it. I love it. I love you. Thank you. And if not, see you later, alligator, because I still love you too.